This year's WrestleMania is a major letdown. Frankly, the announced matches have me feeling completely bored. I was starting to think I was alone in my disappointment, but then I put it to a vote. Turns out I'm far from the only one feeling this way. A resounding 60% of those polled share the same sentiment. So what's going on? Are we expecting too much? Have our expectations been raised too high by last year's WrestleMania? Or is there something genuinely off about this year's build? Let's dive into it. We all knew deep down that replicating the magic of last year's WrestleMania would be a Herculean task. That perfect storm of personal narrative, epic rivalry, and emotional catharsis was a once-in-a-generation phenomenon. It was lightning in a bottle. So the expectation wasn't necessarily to top it, but to deliver something equally compelling, something that felt special in its own right. And for a while it seemed like WWE had a handle on things. They had a golden ticket, The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. It was a dream match, a clash of generations, a story practically writing itself. It felt like they were cooking up something truly special, a worthy successor to the emotional masterpiece of the previous year. The pieces were all there, ready to be assembled into another WrestleMania classic. And for a brief, shining moment, it felt like they just might pull it off again. And that wasn't all. Beyond the Rock-Cody spectacle, fans were buzzing about the possibility of Gunther versus John Cena, a clash of titans that promised to be a showstopper. Plus, you had the reliable heavy hitters like Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre. Names synonymous with WrestleMania moments, always capable of stealing the show. The table was set for another epic WrestleMania, and for a while, it genuinely felt like they were about to deliver. Fast forward to now, and we are set to get Gunther versus Jay, a match we have seen several times. The Rock is not facing either Roman or Cody, and we currently don't know who Cody is going to face at WrestleMania. The Gunther versus Jay Uso match at WrestleMania feels rushed and random. It lacks the organic build and main event credibility that a WrestleMania match, especially for a major title, should possess. There hasn't been sufficient time to build anticipation and create a sense of genuine rivalry. It feels like the match was thrown together at the last minute, rather than being a carefully planned and meticulously crafted part of the WrestleMania story. Outside of that, all the big names in WWE seem to not have anything to do at WrestleMania so far. WrestleMania thrives on its star power. Fans expect to see top-tier performers in meaningful matches. When those stars are left without clear paths to WrestleMania, it creates a sense of emptiness and disappointment. It makes the event feel less grand, less important. The lack of clarity for top stars can also impact other matches on the card. It can create a sense of uncertainty and make it harder for other performers to build momentum. If the focus is unclear, it can be difficult for any match to stand out. Having both Cena and Punk in the Elimination Chamber creates a fascinating yet frustrating dilemma. Both are credible contenders, and either one would be a compelling opponent for Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. However, only one can win. This means that a large segment of the audience will inevitably feel let down, as their preferred choice will likely lose. This inherent disappointment undermines the excitement for the eventual Cody match, as it will be preceded by a sense of what could have been. If Punk wins, fans who were hoping for Cena versus Cody are left disappointed. Conversely, if Cena wins, those anticipating Punk versus Cody will feel the same way. It creates a situation where no matter the outcome, a significant portion of the audience misses out on a match they were invested in. The Elimination Chamber also raises questions about what's next for the loser. They'll have lost significant momentum heading into WrestleMania, and their role on the show becomes less clear. It feels like a perfect storm of unfortunate circumstances has conspired to make this WrestleMania build-up feel so underwhelming. It's a series of missed opportunities, questionable booking decisions, and unforeseen events that have combined to create a sense of disappointment. It's as if Murphy's Law is in full effect. Anything that could go wrong has gone wrong. The Rock's absence. The potential dream match between The Rock and Cody Rhodes was a cornerstone of anticipation for many fans. Its cancellation, or at least significant delay, has left a gaping hole in the WrestleMania card. While Cody Rhodes is clearly a central figure, the lack of a defined opponent and compelling storyline makes his path to WrestleMania feel less impactful. Several of the announced matches feel recycled and lack the freshness and excitement that WrestleMania demands. Many storylines heading into WrestleMania feel underdeveloped and rushed. There's a lack of depth and emotional investment, making it difficult for us to connect with the rivalries and care about the outcomes. While there's always a chance that WWE could pull a rabbit out of the hat and significantly improve WrestleMania, it's understandable to be skeptical given the current trajectory. Hope is a powerful thing, but it's wise to be realistic. As WrestleMania draws closer, the window of opportunity to make significant changes shrinks. Building compelling storylines, developing rivalries, and creating meaningful matches takes time. The closer we get to the event, the less time there is to make substantial adjustments. While last-minute changes can sometimes create a buzz, they can also backfire. Fans appreciate a degree of consistency and a sense of long-term planning. Too many sudden shifts can make the storytelling feel disjointed and haphazard. Join the conversation and let me know what you think in the comments down below, and click the video on screen now for more Curiosity Thread wrestling content.